Welcome grade 7. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. So we will move to our next topic in this chapter, measures and motion. Okay. The next topic in this unit is travel graphs. What is travel graph? The motion of an object can be shown on a distance time graph. It is a travel graph. Means here the movement of an object is shown by distance time graph. Okay. What is a distance time graph? A distance time graph shows how far an object has traveled in given time. Okay. A distance time graph shows how far an object has traveled in a given time. Okay. So the distance traveled by an object in a given time. Okay. If an object is traveling at a constant speed, the distance time graph will be a straight line. Okay. If it is a simple line graph, that denotes distance versus time findings on the graph. It will be a straight line when the object is moved in a constant speed. Okay. Means the same speed if the object is going, the graph will be a straight line. Okay. Now, the distance is plotted on the y-axis and time is plotted on the x-axis. In this graph, we will plot distance along the y-axis and time on the x-axis. We will see some examples. In this example, you can see a graph in which it is shown that the object has moved 50 meters in 5 seconds. Okay. So, how you will find the speed of the object? You know, speed equal to distance by time. So, 50 divided by 5, you will get 10. What is the unit of speed? Distance by time means here distance is in meter and time is in seconds. So, the unit is meter per second. The speed is 10 meter per second. Okay. That means the object moves 10 meter in each second. Okay. Which is a speed of 10 meter per second. You can see in the graph in 1 second it is reaching in 10 meter. Then 2 seconds 20 meter. 3 seconds 30 meter. And 4 seconds 40 meter, like that. Okay. So each second the object is moving 10 meter. Here this object is traveling at a constant speed. That is why the distance time graph is a straight line. Also, from the graph we can find the speed of the object in any instant of time. Here you can see it at half minute it will travel 5 meters, like that. Any instant you can find the distance moved by the object. Okay. Any instant means any time. You can see at 2 minutes it is 20 meter and 2.5 it will be in the middle of 20 and 30 it will be in 25. Okay. That means 2.5 minutes the object will travel 25 meter per second. Okay. Like that. Now, it is a straight line, so the motion of the object is also uniform. Uniform means constant speed. So, if an object is not moving, the distance time graph results in a horizontal line. That shows that the object is at rest. Means in between the motion, if the object is at rest, means without moving, if the object is standing or no movement is there, then the graph will be a horizontal line, horizontal to x-axis. Okay. So if there is any horizontal line in your graph, it shows that the object is not moving at that time, or the object is at rest. Rest means not moving. Okay. So we will we will discuss like that graphs also here. Okay, I hope you understood what is the already we know graph, and this is a distance time graph. That is the difference. Okay, reading a distance time graph. What we will understand from this distance time graph will be given, and you have to answer for the questions given with below. Okay, so we will discuss another example for the distance time graph. I will read the question here. Edward drove 80 miles from his home to London. He stopped and visited his friend Nicola on the way. Here, the distance time graph for the journey is given below. And the questions are, how far was Edward from home when he visited Nicola? First question. Then second question is, how long did Edward stop for? So, from the graph, it is very clear that which time he started, which time he stopped, which time he finished his journey or he came to his destination. Everything it is clear in the graph. So, 0 miles means he started from home. Which time? At 9 o'clock. Okay. And which time he reached? In the end, 13 means 1 p.m. He reached his destination. And how much distance he traveled? He traveled 80 miles from his home. Okay. So these all things are clear from the graph. Now we will answer our questions. How far was Edward from home when he visited Nicola? What does it mean? Here, in between he visited his friend. There, he stopped his car. That means we already told there will be a horizontal line if the object is not moving or the object is at rest. Okay, here you can see a horizontal line. At 40 miles he stopped, and here 11:30 means at 11:30 he started his journey. Is it? Again he started his journey at 11:30. From 10 o'clock to 11:30 the object is in a horizontal line means the object is at rest. Okay. So now first question, how far was Edward from home when he visited Nicola? At 40 miles, he stopped his journey and he visited his friend. It is clear from the graph that at 40, the line became horizontal. Is it? Now, second question, how long did Edward stop for? How long means how much time he stopped there with his friend. Okay, that means from 10 o'clock to 11:30, the line is horizontal. That means that much time he stopped there. So what is the time duration? From 10 to 11:30 means 1 hour and 30 minutes. He stopped his journey for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. And this is a continuous graph means every instant or each time we can see the distance traveled from this graph. Okay, so if you want to know at 12 o'clock how much distance he traveled, you can see from the graph, and you can see it will be between 40 miles and 60 miles. It will be more than 50. It will be 54 or 53 miles. Okay. Have you understood what is a distance time graph and how to read a distance time graph? So please complete your homeworks from exercise 4.3 in student book. Okay. Try to do the distance time graphs given and read the distance time graph and answer the questions. Okay. I will try to explain another examples in the another lesson. Thank you.